to talk about your show. So let's stop talking about your show, okay?
Yeah, what?
The reason why we have Miss Darling Nikki on the show today is because she has a very popular up-and-coming show called Sketchlings, the comedy sketch series. And yours truly was featured on it, but she is the creative force behind that. So you want to give us a little description of what went on, how it went down? Tell us about it.
Okay, so Sketchlings, the sketch comedy series, basically came about because we went to Sundance. Hi, Demi. Say hi to the people.
Hi.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so Demi is in here. She just got pushed out the way. Okay, shh. Okay, so we went to Sundance. Isaiah, say hey.
Hi. I was in front of the sketches.
They wait until the show starts to come in the room. Y'all notice that?
That's right. This is a recurring thing for your family, man.
Y'all stop. So we went to Sundance and we saw a lot of content that was like, I'm funny and I can do this, and there's no reason why we can't create content. So when we got back, I started to write. The way the process works for me is there could be concept based, and every single sketch is based on something that has happened, and then the comedy of it is heightened. And so little things that have happened, we turn them into sketches, and they were actually supposed to be released the first week of May, but because we are on social distancing and quarantine, we moved them up to April 9th. And my cousin Trey is funny as hell, and so he was down to be in them. He did a really great job improvising and just bringing a different quality to the sketches that I didn't think was going to be there. Yeah, it's just really like being ignorant. And I feel like that's the basis of the sketches, and I feel like that's where good comedy comes from. It's like losing your inhibitions and just saying, okay, what is funny and how do I want to make this scene what it is. And I had a lot of fun. So we are in episode 12 out of 15 episodes for the first season, and then the second season, COVID permitting, we'll start to film in February. That was a really high level review.
Production.
You know what I mean? But if you want more information, you can link to Blurs and Whiskey webpage, and then we also have our own website that gives you a little more information.
You know he's like fourth funniest on this show, right? Yes.
Oh, well, y'all need to. I put out a really wide like net to see who wanted to be and stuff, and Trey was
I
like,
got
"Yeah,
no
just let me
email.
know."
Right?
Are you
Because
kidding me?
who's your favorite cousin?
True, but still, like, why you do that in front of everybody else? Like, what?
Because he's a hater. Because he's a hater. He's a hater. That's why. He just wants to hate.
EO, you are an ass.
Man, listen.
Yeah,
So-
but, so Sketchlings is like it handles a lot of. We handle a lot of stuff on Sketchlings. We talk about. Look, I'm telling you, it's not me. You see, I'm sitting here with my hands to myself.
You're
It's
good.
not
You're
me.
good. Go ahead.
It is not me. We handle a lot of different topics. There's a really light social justice thread that goes through the series, but it's not a heavy thing. Some episodes will be a little more on the nose, like the episode that just went on Thursday. So they air every Thursday at 6 p.m. was called Sunbathing, and it basically was a satirical take on global warming. And so they aren't all like that. Some are funny. Some are like laugh out loud funny. And then some are more kind of like, oh, that was amusing, and more subtle black comedy. But yeah, I can't really say enough about the role that Trey played, because he added whole elements to parts that we didn't know were going to be there, and it really intensified the comedy. No, I'm serious. Like, so Trey was in.
No, seriously,
Trey was in
stop
one
it.
called Linda from HR, and his presence actually really elevated the comedy of the situation. And then for the Black delegation, it added a whole. The Black delegation actually is really topical, particularly with what's going on now in the community, and you know, people beating down and shooting Black people like we're dogs in the street. So the Black delegation, it takes a satirical look at how sometimes the Black community is not focused on the right thing, and we're not focused on coming together. We're focused on when the Jordans come out, or how are we going to be mad at who's going to be canceled, but there's no action behind it. And Trey brought
Wow.
no, I mean, seriously, like, it was if you haven't seen it, that's probably one of my favorite ones. And we made a song in the middle of it about watermelon. And we're gonna start the next season with a like an actual music video to that song that was created, because that was like a really, like, I think I put together some lyrics as a protest chant, and then it turned really musical during the filming. That wasn't planned, and so now we have like an actual produced song that we're going to make a music video for as season 2, episode 1. I know I'm talking really fast, and it's kind of like, what are you talking about? But the long and short of it is 15 episodes. They range from a minute to 12 minutes, and they range in different topics. And it's just fun, you know. And so we're going to take the wins from season 1 and really try to hone in on that, like what was funny. Why was it funny, and how do we translate that into different scenarios to make it funny for season 2? And then all y'all are welcome to come, because it's really just I try to be as organized as possible when I produce. So and be really clear about, you know, this is what we're going for in this scene. This is what we want, and so, you know, how do we do that? So I'm not trying to take up too much more time.
Question. Go ahead, Ken.
No, I'm actually curious, like, whose idea was it for the accent on the black delegation?
That was Trey. He came into the situation.
Clearly.
And we were filming. No. What happened was we were filming, and instead of stopping the filming, instead of saying cut, because we had some good stuff before that, I just incorporated it. He thought I was coming at him, but no, we were actually filming. So the whole part of you just gonna come in here late, that was just, it fed into like the narrative that we were creating for. He legitimately thought that I was like coming at him, but I wasn't. We were trying to like just keep the film rolling, because it was people walking by the whole time. Anyway, that was Trey. That was all Trey, and all of his lines were improvised. All of his lines in the black delegation were improvised, and they turned out to be some of the funniest lines. And you know, so that's why I mean, like, I don't have any reason to just really up him for no reason. Like, I don't have any reason to say that, but he really did contribute a lot, because believe it or not, our fellows, our black folks across, our brothers and sisters across the pond, they have similar struggles, and they are with us, even though we don't see and feel it as much as we can because of how divided things are right now. But they're protesting with us. You know what I mean? So
John Boyega proved it.
Yeah.
You know, he was going in. He's going in. Yo, I put it like this. I lived in London for 5 weeks a couple years ago. That's not a long time, but I loved it there. Except for the food. The people were cool. There's more black people in London than, like, I would say it's like being in PG County in certain parts of London. Like, it's a lot of black people there. But that was
definitely not what they show on TV.
Exactly.
That's not what they show on TV. Like, on TV, you think it's just a bunch of people, and like either they got two British. You know, they got the hooligans who are in the bars and playing soccer, and you got those who are just like, you know, just tea and crumpets.
Well, you got that too. You have that too. But like, there's a lot of black people in England. Like, it caught me off guard. There's also a lot of diversity in London, specifically in the city. But there's a lot of black people in the
Black City.
Black City.
Black planet even.
I got a question about your experience in London. Are there any other potential Idris Albas walking around? That's what we need to know. That's the major question.
She really wants to know if there's Samoans in England.
Samoans are, yes. We're here. We could, yes.
Wasn't the question.
To be honest with you, you find not a lot of black people in Scotland, but the men there, girl, yes. In Scotland. I don't know about England. I didn't see too many like that. I was like, damn, you fine. I didn't see a whole lot of that in England. Also, Italy and Greece. Hold on. Italy and Greece. Fine. Like John Stamos, fine. In Greece. John Stamos, fine. In Greece.
One more major question.
Jesse is fine. He is like 60 years old and he's fine. He's fine.
So I have a question. Whose idea was it for a dude to twerk in front of Trey?
So that was my
All that anger you saw, it was genuine.
But so if you think about it, there's a lot of symbolism in this, right? In the Black delegation specifically, there's a lot of symbolism. So we have a committee of educated or well-to-do people that are coming together to advance the Black community. And the Black man specifically is silenced with increasing violence. So first it's just it's a light. And then by the end of it, he's humiliated. So that was intentional. And then specifically using twerking as something that's not to be, that's a part of our culture. So it's not that I'm saying that twerking is a problem. Element of reality TV, the element of World Star Hip Hop, where you see girls dancing, busting down, whatever you want to call it. That element of
Devin.
Yeah.
Losing her.
Yeah, I think we're losing her.
But yeah, it was an awesome. I think that one was probably my favorite episode out of all of them.
I do find it a little bit hilarious that as the worst twerker we know mentions twerking, all of her communication shut down.
So is she still?
I think she's still frozen. Yeah.
It sounds like a rising robot right now. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. We had
sorry, technical difficulties.
But yeah, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on the series with you. I really appreciate it. And I think it's going to get a chance to grow really big, and I can't wait for season 2. And I hope we get the opportunity to be in that as well.
Yeah.
But we do have to move on in our segment.